out swinging. Fastball up.
He went back to the breaking ball.
Oh, what a curveball that was.
Holy cow! Struck him out.
Ryan's 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Nolan strikes out the side. He has 8 on the evening.
And Thursday. Swing, foul, tip, held by Ashby, and Wilson is the 9th strikeout.
That's it. Number 7 is in the books. The remarkable Ryan has done it again. Payoff pitch. Struck him out with a fastball.
Here it is. He strikes him out.
Talk about a hitter being at the mercy of a pitcher. You are at the mercy of Johnson. Swing and a miss. That's the inning.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider. And
here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Eric Owens did what they say Randy Johnson does best to hitters, and that is to screw them into the ground.
2 outs. A 1-2 pitch to Beltre. He struck him out swinging, and the game is over.
2-2. Struck him out, and Randy Johnson has tied the National League record for strikeouts in 3 consecutive games.
See if he can get them out one time through the lineup, just throwing mainly fastballs. You know, start mixing in the changeup and the slider.
You write that down, use it next trip in. Whoa, a changeup, and wow. Martinez gets strikeout number 9.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a breaking ball. Pedro with 11 strikeouts gets the side in order. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a changeup. Pedro has a dozen strikeouts. 12 strikeouts for Martinez.
3 behind the LCS record held by Livan Hernandez.
Pedro into his stretch, and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He strikes Garrett Anderson out on 3 pitches.
Wind out of the northeast at 23. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him on a changeup. Ichiro, one of the toughest men to fan. In fact, the toughest in the entire league last year, goes down on 3 pitches. He took 2 and then had a weak wave at a pitch down and away. Pedro strikes out Ichiro, keeping him off the bases. Ichiro has a .432 on base percentage. He is retired.
Looking at a 35-year-old shortstop in Barry Larkin that's still one of the game's best. Got him with a changeup and a good start for Pedro Martínez in the American League.
In the Boston 4th with 2 out, Bob Gibson still hasn't allowed a hit, and he fans Harrelson.
And Jim Northrup all go down. The St. Louis crowd loves every minute.
A tremendous all-around athlete. The 2-2 pitch to McCullough. He struck him out. The 2-2 pitch. Struck him out on a good curveball. Lives in Detroit, Michigan. He struck him out swinging. Strikeout number 12.
Koufax begins the Yankee half of the inning by fanning Koufax with a curveball. Bobby Richardson is next. And he strikes out on a whistling fastball.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 3 for Koufax.
In the Twins' 6th, Koufax whistles a pitch past Oliva.
The next day, Houston hoped J.R. Richards' fastball would make it 3 straight wins over the Mets. And Richards' game was on.
There's the split finger and strikes him out. Okay, 3-2. Struck him out. Fielder going for a pitch higher than the one he took. Got it. Clemens just kept pouring the coals on a 3-2 count and finally got Spike Owens.
actually, you make a little better hitter out of Spike Owens once you get the counts to 3-2, and he did foul off some pretty good pitches from Roger, but looked like Roger may have said, well, let me get just a little extra, and he scooted that one right by Mr. Owen.
It'll be a 1-2 to Brad Fulmer. Now Clemens deals. He struck him out swinging. Fastball up.
He strikes out the side. He has 4 strikeouts in the first 2 innings.
Way up around the eyes and in tight. Gone on a strikeout. So the Rocket Man is on an early roll here as he gets some 1, 2, 3 on strikeouts, and he leads 4-0 as we go to the home half of the second inning.
Oh, what a curveball that was. So Gooden with another strikeout.
He strikes out Wally Backman to end the top half of the 7th inning. Doc Gooden went 8 innings and struck out 7 batters.
2-2 pitch to Parrish. Got him swinging. So Dwight Gooden leading the bigs in strikeouts. Strikes Parrish out.
Looking to strike out the side. He does it. Dwight Gooden strikes out 14 San Francisco Giants and picks up his 7th win of the year.
And he's been followed. I move back a little bit. He gets right up there. Swing and a miss. Seaver gets a strikeout.
He likes the ball up where he has a chance to get at it, and I try and throw hard stuff away from him, sliders down and away, and I try and throw fastballs down and possibly have him swing and miss or hit the ball in the ground and get the ground ball. I think to Willie, if you get the ball up, he's got a good chance of getting the ball out of the park.
2-2 delivery. Strike 3, and Seaver is going to challenge Bob Gibson's record tonight, maybe. He struck out the side in the 5th. From a World Series game, the manager of the Cubs. Seaver's getting tougher and tougher as this game goes along.
1-2 delivery. Breaking pitch struck him out. So we'll be going to the bottom of the 10th. I got number 6 for Seaver.
Reaching back now for everything he has. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. Seaver has 19 strikeouts. Tied the Major League record. The game is over.
Struck him out, and Caminiti ends up seated at home plate as Mariano Rivera comes in, allows one inherited runner to score, and we move to the 9th. Yankees lead by 1.
Struck him out, and the ball game is over. Mark McGwire fanned twice. The first batter he faced and the last batter.
1-2 pitch. Weak hack. He goes around for the first out.
A nice combination from Mariano. A little cutter down and away, and then he follows it up with a sinker inside, and it keeps running off the plate. Valencia cannot hold up.
Swing and a miss. He made 2 batters in that inning look awfully silly. No runs a hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Is there room for pie on a Tuesday night in New York? Bottom of the 9th coming up.
I just think about that bug. Out on strikes. That is the 3rd strikeout for Carlton.
Time up in the inning and scored both times. Struck him out on a curveball.
And the off-speed pitch gets Reggie, and the Dodgers are down in order.
He got him. That's his 4th strikeout. That ends the inning. So we go into the bottom half of the 2nd inning. There's no score.
And he struck him out on a high fastball, way outside.
That did it! Holy cow, what a way to end it! A strikeout gets his 300th career win, and I tell you, this is really an exciting moment.
1-2 delivery is swung on and missed. Benedict has it roll away, but he's able to scoop it up down to Chambliss. So it takes Niekro 6 pitches.
Really outstanding games here in his home ballpark. Curveball strikes out Bell. Oh, he looks good.
Riding fastball, now the curveball.
20-year-old Kerry Wood gets Derek Bell for his 20th strikeout, a National League record. He has his first Major League complete game and shutout, and it's a 1-hitter over the Houston Astros. They're mobbing Kerry Wood at the mound. The young Texan has blanked the Astros 2-0.
Under 300 now at 298. Swing and a miss. Fastball right on by. Strike 3. 13 strikeouts for Wood. Kerry Wood has struck out at least 1 man in every inning.
Here's the windup and pitch. Swing and a miss. 1,000. Strikeout number 1,000 for Kerry Wood. Houston leads 2-1
as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning.
Tyner tried to wait, lost the bat, strikes out. Zito had them all tied up in knots.
Well, a nice, easy delivery by Zito, and then just drops an outstanding hook on the left-hander. Floats in, big swing, bat goes bye-bye.
Now batting, center fielder
Tyner with his footwork obviously fooled, and then fortunately nobody standing near the on-deck circle. There's no reason to change.
Cox strikes out here. So he has struck out twice today against Barry Zito.
Tough left-hander Barry Zito, 17 wins a year ago. Got him. 3 and out. Zito made sure that just wouldn't be fair.
There are easier pitchers to face.
Trips to Eastern time zone cities this year as Clayton eventually strikes out here.
So the Dodgers have won, shutting out the Mets. 3-2 pitch. Change up, struck him out swinging. Wow.
But Arizona's got big pitching problems.
Team ERA over 6.5.
Cameron's down on strikes. And you made the point earlier, Steve, about Maddux. You're absolutely right. He's really starting to get the touch back.
Well, every first pitch is around the plate, and then when he gets ahead, he just wipes you out. So this is his biggest strikeout game, and he's done it the way he's done it for years.
Third strikeout of the night for Greg Maddux. Out number 1 here in the top of the 2nd.
That's season high.
Down on strikes is Snow. That is strikeout number 5 for Maddux.
So Lincecum with his 33rd start. And he strikes out Pierre. And that's how this game gets started.
You cannot throw a better changeup than that. I mean, that's as nasty as a pitch can be at this level. You get 95 in the mind of the hitter. You come out the same arm action as the fastball and have this thing completely die and move away from him. And Pierre's not an easy guy to strike out.
Lincecum throws. Kuzminov swing and a miss. He struck him out with a changeup, and that ends the inning. 5 strikeouts for Lincecum.
Look at why this team began to fade after their 20-8 April start. You can point directly to the injury to Burns. Lincecum, another strikeout.
Great changeup. Most of the strikeouts you see from Lincecum, you always think in fastball, but here an 86-mile-an-hour changeup with beautiful movement, very deceptive delivery, and that gets the swing through see you for Stephen Drew, his 2nd strikeout tonight.
Well, Roach has the crowd excited. There it is. And he struck him out with it. First time LaRoche has smiled all night. Look at Coleman. The side is retired. Tillman left on base, middle of the 6th inning. Brewers 5, Yankees 2. Two pitch will be coming, and he struck him out. 3rd strikeout for Guidry. The kick, the pitch, he got it! Number 17, holy cow! And Guidry keeps his record intact of having struck out at least 1 man in each of the 9 innings. And the noise builds up.
So the strikeout to Reggie Smith ends it, and Ron Guidry on the ropes most of the night gets a complete game victory.
Young Ron Guidry has been blazing with one of the hottest fastballs around.
Struck him out, and he has tied his strikeout high.
Fabregas strikes out. And the 4-2 trip to Toronto and Chicago. Swing and a miss. He got him. Ken Griffey Jr. goes down swinging. 1 gone in the 9th.
And he gets voiced to chase a slider in the dirt. He's on a roll now. That's 10 in a row retired by David Cone. It's also his 5th strikeout of the game.
Buttered him up with that expletive and then come right back and threw him one of the darndest sliders he's thrown tonight.
With runners on first or runners on third.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's 8 strikeouts in the game for David Cone.
Well, you're never out of the woods, no matter how many runs you have on these Indians. But a beautiful pitch to strike out Kenny Lofton there. You got to figure that David Cone is in there.
Swing and a miss. So he set up Shelton, and down he goes. Strikeout.
What an inning for Johan Santana.
You mentioned quick pace today. You mentioned that right from the get-go, that he and Red Dog were really on the same page. Swing and a miss, strike three. Boy, Michael Young, he had absolutely no chance. Change up, and there's the 13th strikeout of the game for Johan Santana.
And we're talking about Michael Young. That's their all-star, John.
Yeah.
That's the one guy's pretty dang good hitter, and he's had the hat trick already. 3 strikeouts tonight.
1-0, Twins leading in the pitch. He got him, swing and a miss. Record-setting performance by Johan Santana. An 81-mile-an-hour changeup, and what a pitch that was.
You could just tell he was getting caught up here with the crowd and just kind of rose to the occasion. At the same time, Nelson Cruz, he's going the other way. He just seemed to be swinging harder and harder.
Yeah.
And Santana just kept taking a little bit more and more off.
The Red Sox, Brad Radke for the Twins. Swing and a miss. Got him on a changeup and got him fishing.
A sinking fastball that will move in on righties. Hard breaking ball, splitter that he's using as well, and that every single pitch he's throwing now has some movement to it. And what a contrast that is to what he saw from Halladay back in the spring.
And more importantly, he can control the movement. Look at that split finger fastball go straight down against Minkevich after he shows him a couple sinking hard fastballs. Look at the rotation.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. He went back to the breaking ball, and this time Hannigan missed it. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. He got him. Another breaking ball. Back-to-back strikeouts for Roy Halladay.
He doesn't mind getting you out early either.
Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. That's 3 in a row for Halladay.
Well, you talk about location. Put a fastball on the outside part of the plate. I mean, this thing's unhittable.
And it's a strikeout again. It's a totally tied up hop.
He's got to have some strength in those legs. I mean, I'm really amazed at what I'm seeing.
Swing and a miss. Phillips strikes out. 3rd strikeout for Hideo Nomo.
You say, well, gee, just looking at his motion, this guy's going to tire early because he puts so much stress on his legs and his body. But then you read that he averages 140 pitches per game, and those are just staggering numbers, especially when you consider the way that he throws.
Decker just throws his bat at that one. Lands all the way out near shortstop.
And a 3-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3. And Nomo strikes out 2 Mets here in the 1st inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We played 1 here at Shea, and it's 1-0 Dodgers.
Of the game.
And a swing and a miss. He strikes out Longoria. Got him on another changeup. I've got all of his strikeouts coming on changeups.
Yeah, all 5 have been on the strikeout. Have been on the changeup, and there you see why. Against the righty, you're protecting the plate. You see this on the inner half, and then by the time it tails inside, Longoria is all tied up. He had no chance at that pitch.
Swing and a miss. That's a big strikeout. Strikeout number 2 on the night for Félix Hernández.
Nasty breaking ball from Felix. Right at the back foot of Reddick. Can't lay off of it.
Struck him out. That's 6 for the ball game and career strikeout number 1,800 for the King. Félix Hernández. No score here at St. Pete.